this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Todd Stashwick, a.k.a. Captain Liam Shaw of the Starship Titan, and you are listening to Capes and Lunatics.
That's right, kids. We're friends with the Starfleet captain.
Suck it!
A popular one at the moment. Alright, kids. Welcome back to another episode of Salty and Petty. She's a little bit salty.
He's a whole lot of petty, and together we are the Salty and Petty Podcast. Duh.
Roasting pop culture, wherever it may roam.
And if you can't tell, if you're watching on the YouTube from my profile picture and little snippet, we are talking South Park Season 26.
Yep. Current
And
episode.
yes, that is a Kenny performance back.
That Casa Bonita Yelp reviewer over there is Lilith, and I am Phil. But yes, I think we're, 5 episodes deep into season 26, so.
One more episode to go. Right?
Here, let me look at my handy TV time app here.
2 more, right?
According to me, no, it might be 1 more. Unless they're going to put it on the list later, but right now I only have 1 more episode on the.
They always do 6, like that's what they're contracted to do. So I would be shocked if it was.
Okay, yeah. So we've had 4 so far. That's right.
And then we have like a break in between episodes 2 and 3, and apparently we're getting another break between 4 and 5. So, what's even the point of having 6 episodes if you're going to have a dark week? I mean, I know how they make the show, but I would assume that they would have made the show already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's literally 6 episodes, they're not being as topical, so they don't need to do the old school format. So I'm like super confused about the dark weeks. So.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, it's like you waited long enough. It's like just put out the 6 when you have.
Wasn't it like 2 years? I feel like it was 2 years between season 25 and 26. And he really didn't do anything during the pandemic. We're starving. We're hungry. We have no video games. No, we don't have any extra outside media either to supplement. I mean, we have like the specials, but even the last special was like, what, a year ago now at this point?
I don't think it was.
6 months?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I mean, I'm just an old school fan. I'm hungry. I mean, I know that they are definitely not interested in doing 20 plus seasons with South Park anymore, but at least give us 10. If I was freaking HBO Max or Comedy Central, I'd have been like, bro, you gotta do 10.
Yeah, I mean,
this isn't a British detective show,
Oh.
What the hell is 6 episodes?
Again, is it going to be like, oh, it's animation and we do it?
And it's not like they're doing. Look, I like season 26. I like season 25, but the quality compared to earlier seasons to these other ones, it feels like, and I think they are definitely underlining, like, yeah, we're phoning it in. What are you going to do about it, nerds?
Or is it just
they kind of kept calling it out, especially like in like the early parts of like season 25 and that pandemic special where they're like, we're just kind of the period blood on the teacher joke. That's so lazy. Like, yeah, just because you lampshaded doesn't mean, we don't have to talk about it, Matt and Trey.
I mean, are they just like...
They're victims of their own success, unfortunately.
Are they like, we're old men, they won't let us die?
I mean, basically. You're a cash cow. I mean, they've tried their hand at everything from Broadway plays to, marionette movies,
I mean, again, it's like, what else does like Comedy Central have? It's like, I'm sorry, no Stephen Colbert animated shows.
Oh, no, is this their ridiculousness? Is this their SVU?
I think so.
Yikes! Yikes! I mean, basically, they're right up there with freaking SVU.
I mean, season 26. Come on.
So yeah, but no, I've been enjoying this season. I didn't think I was going to actually like this season. And I don't know if it's that I just don't like Matt Stone directed episodes, or maybe the ones that he writes. He wrote both for the premiere, Cupid Ye.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never liked Cupid Me like that. Those episodes, like Cartman does need medication, and we need to address this at this point.
Yeah.
Like, are we actually gonna go there next season? He's he has a mental illness. He does.
Well, again, are they calling out?
Like, he literally, like, his stuffed animals was like the key clue that something ain't right with that kid. I mean, well, he made it.
Oh, Clyde Frog.
Yeah. And he did make that kid eat his dad, which turned out to be his dad. That might have been I just thought, oh, he's just a psychopath. Fine, cool. But no. I think Cartman needs medication.
And again, that was our chance to call out Kanye.
Again.
Okay.
But it's like, I don't, yeah, and it's really funny. So the first episode, Cupid Ye, is kind of, I feel like, it's a commentary on how just the smallest things lead to the alt-right pipeline, right?
Yes.
Which the alt-right pipeline is basically just, neo-Yahtzeanism. That whole thing. Like, it's kind of true. You spend it up, I think kids do spend too much time on the internet alone. Shout out to the iPad baby generation.
I mean,
there's nothing to check them, and then you can literally live in your own bubble if you want to, left or right.
Yeah, I think humanity as a whole is spending too much time on the internet. I don't care how old you are.
Yeah, hey, if you're listening to this on the podcast, or even if you're watching it on YouTube on your phone, go outside, take a walk while you listen.
Yeah.
Touch some grass, get some fresh air. But yeah, no, I thought that it was interesting. I was sad that they kind of, because again, Kanye, clearly we know that, he is on medication, he is bipolar. But I don't think that that's an excuse. Like, a lot of people, I have autism, so I have a past to be racist. Like, no, that's not how that works. You still need to work to better yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like that interesting commentary. But, like, literally, like, I get it. Like, I like the premise. I just didn't like that they were using Cupid Me again. Like, I just don't like it. It's creepy. That little Cupid Me, and it freaks me out.
And did I miss something? Why does the little Cupid have like his dong hanging out?
Well, he's always had it hanging out.
I know. I'm like, did I miss something?
I know. I mean, because it's South Park. Why put on the diaper when you can show a little baby dong? I guess. Again, like, yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. The whole thing. And then it's like, why are Kyle and Token hanging out? I want Token and Stan back together. Damn it. I mean, I guess they're just trying to shake it up. I don't know if Token's going to be the new Butters, because Butters is now in the background.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not even unfortunately. I never really liked Butters.
I mean,
I didn't. I miss Kenny, man.
I mean, it's supposed to be comedic effect, I think, but I think Butters has he's grown beyond what his creators.
Ever since the pandemic special where he was like a little cutie, I don't really mess with Butters like that no more. And the writers haven't really either when you think about it from that point. They kind of, I think they got tired of Butters like they got tired of Kenny, and so they're kind of like cycling something else in.
Mm-hmm.
So the first episode, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this season, because I definitely thought that they were going to follow up the whole, had this been any other season, they would have followed it up with Kyle running Hollywood.
I do not run Hollywood.
So, yeah, anti-Semitism, it rears its ugly head about every 5 years like clockwork, You get that rise of, like, the PC comes back again, and then it kind of dissipates, and the answer to that is to be anti-Semitic on the internet, I guess. Like, if you notice, it's like, remember, PC principle. It's like, yeah, it'll last about 5 years, and, well, they're right. That's the cycle. Remember?
Yeah.
The two old farmers in the back, how long you think it'll last this time? And I was like, ooh, they nailed that on the head.
Why can't we just, like, why can't racism ever go out of style,
Not enough. The old people aren't dying fast enough. Damn. I mean, as bad as our healthcare system is, it's still better than the old-timey days when people used to die at, like, 50.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let everybody eat red meat and smoke cigarettes again. I don't give a shit.
At least the racists.
It would at least save Social Security if people weren't living so damn.
I mean, there'd be more job openings.
Yeah, I'm bitter. I don't have Social Security for my generation.
I mean, there'd be more.
Not that I ever planned on it. I literally knew since I was 10 years old I would have Social Security.
There'd be more job offer openings, more everything if people were dying quicker.
Well, that's not nobody wants to work for $7.20. That's an unlivable wage.
Yeah, well, not that. But I mean, I just mean, there's old people hanging on to good jobs somewhere.
Well, and holding on to the housing market that they bought for $5 in 1982. You know?
Exactly.
And then to top it all off, they're gonna have to, like, their kids don't even get that money because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna sell that house for end of life care because it's so damn expensive in America. Like, oh, sorry, socialist rant, sorry.
Hey, Noel's like, yes. Hey, look.
He's like, preach, sister!
Hey, look, all these old people living too long, they took our jobs!
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, baby boomer bosses holding on. It's like, go retire. I know you hate your wife and kids, but go retire! It's not our problem. It's why we can't all just work from home where we're applicable, because people want to have that micromanagement and they hate their families. Like, that's not my problem. Anyway, yeah, so definitely Cupid Ye, I feel like, has been the weakest episode of the season so far. It was really kind of off-putting. I was like, I don't know about this, man. I literally turned to my friend when we were watching. I don't know.
Ah, friend, eh?
Yes, a friend, Phil. People can have friends, Phil.
And she says he's just a friend. Oh, baby. Never. Yeah,
oh, baby, you!
Yeah, I would say that the first episode was the most cringeworthy. I just remember going, ooh,
Yeah, like, I don't know. I think what it is, I just don't like.
Between
it has to be Matt Stone, because I like the other 3 episodes which Trey wrote and directed. So sorry, Matt.
Well, I mean,
I think it's in my head. I know he's the main one, like, kind of like done with the show. He's like kind of like made it no secret. I think it's kind of I was gonna do a Supernatural reference, but that's kind of it's kind of like when Kobe and Shaq went their separate ways. Or Michael and Scotty,
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're all right on your own, but you kind of need each other. And I feel like they're kind of definitely drifting in different directions of where they want to take the show for the last couple of which, I mean, I think whatever season comes out in 2026 is probably going to be its last, unfortunately. So I think they're definitely, like, trying to, and the world's just so unpredictable right now, for them. I'm telling you, Trump winning the presidency really threw their life into chaos. And it shows, man.
You mean Mr. Garrison?
Just want to get back to a normal life, okay? He sold us out, man. He sold us out. Anyway, let's move over to episode 2, the Worldwide Privacy Tour.
A.K.A. Megan.
Which is weird. Okay, so, like, Cupid Ye is on, like, February 8th. It's like, oh, well, you could just probably switched them and it would have still worked.
Yeah. Yes, the Worldwide Privacy Tour, a.k.a. Meghan Markle's favorite episode.
Yeah. Kyle. So, like, Kyle is, like, just poor Kyle. I don't know why we're focusing on Kyle this season, by the way. Like, Kyle is my least favorite, like, Stan. Well, the focus has been on Stan forever. Like, what, like the last 6-7 seasons it's been the focus?
Oh, well, yeah, with integrity and stuff, of course Stan's going to be there.
Yeah, but I just mean, no, it was a Randy focus, but I just mean, like, generally it's been, like, Stan's almost the main character, right? It was always, like, Stan and Kyle, and then, they're thwarting, Cartman.
Well, I just feel like Stan's probably Trey's favorite, and Kyle might be, like, one of Matt's favorites, right?
And again, the bromance has broken up, so I feel like this is better commentary.
Maybe.
I definitely do.
I mean, think about it. I mean, Stan's feeling butthurt over Kyle making content with Token, so.
Yeah, and then I think that was probably a response to Token and Stan spending so much time together.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so this one is like, it's kind of weird about, like, the brand name.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm just dense, or, like, I'm just too deep into, like, internet. Maybe I just, I'm critically online or something. But I was just like, okay, what are you trying to say with the episodes? And yeah, I don't know if this was like the Streisand effect, like, respect our privacy. Not be the opposite of the Streisand effect, because nobody actually gave a flying fig. So. Well, again, I honestly didn't care about the Meghan Markle thing. Like, you got yourself a Prince girlfriend, go ahead.
Well, again, I think it's like, I've heard people say this, where it's like, that Harry and Meghan will claim they want privacy, but then they talk to Oprah, then they do this.
Did they claim they wanted privacy, or did they claim then they wanted the royal family not to badmouth them anymore unnecessarily.
Oh, I mean...
It's not privacy. It's their constant bashing of Meghan because she's black. Let's just be real. And, baby Archie and the other kid and all that stuff. Like, yeah, they just wanted to get away from the royal family because she didn't want to end up like Diana. So, like, for me, I don't know. Like, for me, it was in bad taste. But a lot of things South Park does in bad taste,
Yeah. But again, I think that's like the public perception where it's just...
I think that's a white male perspective for sure. And that's a problem with having Matt and Trey being, they kind of like they had to apologize about the man bear pig thing. Like they were stuck in their own little bubble and they felt that they were right on that issue. And, they grew up a little bit and they realized they were wrong.
So do you have any idea to what does the writer's room look like? Is it like all white males or?
No, I'm pretty sure they have some women in there, but I don't think I've ever heard of anybody of color being in that writer's room. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't scroll the credits all the time.
Are they from Colorado? It might be an all white writer's room.
I know that they have had women on staff, but I don't know what it has looked like post season, say 21 or 2. Like I just really haven't even thought about it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this is Matt and Trey's show. They are the showrunners. They do tend to write and direct a ton of these episodes, and it's definitely from their perspective through their filter. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't think that's the take that you think that it is. I love, of course, making fun of Canada with their bee little eyes and their flappy little heads, just like in real life. I get it.
See.
Like, no, it's funny, but like, again, like that take on it, especially at the end of the day, we're like, oh, you were just a sorority girl trying to be the ultimate social climber. And now that is true about Meghan, if you know her background, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying she was trying to like distance herself from her black family, but and then she got this rude awakening when she dealt with the royals, because I mean, unfortunately, their view is, hey, one drop, you're done. So, but no, like I get Meghan's predicament, but at the same time, it's like, you married a prince. What the hell did you expect? You saw what they did to Diana.
Oh, yeah.
Even Princess Fergie for the Duchess, like Princess Anne, all of that,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean.
And how the hell Camilla comes out smelling like a goddamn rose, I'll never fucking know. Like, this is I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I guess Camilla can claim innocence. Like, it's like, oh, Prince Charles was all coming after me.
No, like, he's literally the monarch who's an admitted adulterer. She's the one he adulterated with, and one of his kids aren't going to be at the coronation. Like, no. Like, the whole, like I said, they did not look into the perspective that they should have. I felt like it's a funny joke. Yeah, they don't want their privacy. They just don't want their name smeared through the mud undeservedly.
Yeah. And
we all knew Harry was literally the redheaded stepchild. It's always been speculated that maybe Charles isn't his dad, because I mean, William looks like his dad more and more every day with his with his balding head. So it's a whole thing.
Well, again, the two, even if he is the son, it's like he's never going to be king. He's he's
always the spare, which is what the book is about. And I think that was, if you know anything about like politics and like monarchy, that was a preemptive strike. Like, hey, I'm going to spill these secrets, but I know more. I could have said more, and I can say more, so you might want to back off. Is the way that I took it. Yeah,
well, that's the thing. That's what I think pisses the royals off, is like every time they give an interview, if they just kept their heads down.
His mama's son, Diana, did it too. So, like I just said, like, it could have been something different.
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying if they just kept their head down and didn't do interviews. No,
because they would have killed Meghan too. I'm just being real with you.
Really?
I mean, it's not even a conspiracy theory that they had something done to Diana. Like, it is pretty much fact. It's an open secret.
Well, I mean, the whole thing with the tabloids and stuff.
They were really trying. Like, they were keeping her isolated. She was depressed. They wouldn't let her go see a psychiatrist to get medication.
Oh yeah, that whole.
What is that?
That whole car. The whole car wreck.
They degraded her at every chance.
Oh yeah.
Macro and microaggressions at every turn. So I'm just saying, like, they could have made fun of the royal family. Maybe not. I mean, that's low-hanging fruit, Harry and Meghan, and I just kind of expect better from them. That's all.
I mean,
that's all.
I mean, unless we
expect a little better.
Unless we do a follow-up with the royal family of Canada.
Yeah.
I do love it was Canada.
makes it funnier because Canada was actually probably celebrating when the Queen died. You know how many countries have independence from freaking England?
Oh my.
Yeah, I honestly see why she was holding on now, because Charles is making a mess of it every single step of the way. I'm just utterly shocked. He's sitting on the throne. He's making bad choices.
Well, Ken, and you're born into the lap of luxury. Yeah, you're gonna hang on as long as you can too.
Well, she still would have been the Queen Mother, and it would have been a little less stressful. But I figured she would have tried to hold on until Charles died, poisoned him, and I think William probably would do slightly better.
I mean, I've heard
less baggage than his dad does, for sure.
That was the rap. They're like, man, I think Charles thought he was going to die before she did.
I was hoping, honestly. But I really feel like Charles is going to be the last monarch of England. I feel like there is definitely revolution brewing over there. And, like I said, it's just so many more interesting topics than Meghan and Harry if you're going to talk about the royal family, that I was just like, okay.
There was
like I said, I have no ill will towards Meghan. I know that she is a social climber, but a lot of people are social climbers,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, especially the brand management thing. It's like and a victim. Everybody has to be a victim, and I'm like, ooh.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. What do you think about the brand management stuff? Where on everybody.
Yeah, it's like and I'm like, is Butters slowly turning into Professor Chaos? I don't know what's going on. I think Butters is getting evil. He's and to fast forward in a couple episodes, he's the one that finds Chat GPT.
Yeah.
I never expected that from my sweet little Butters. Cheating.
I mean, well, again, it's like...
He must not be getting beaten grounded anymore. Did he kill his parents? Have we seen his parents?
Oh, yeah. Was it the end? Was it the last one? There was one episode, or was that an older one I was watching? There was one. Oh, no, it was Imagination Land. Never mind.
Yeah, we haven't seen Butters. I don't think we've seen Butters' parents since the pandemic special. I think he killed them, and he's just off the rails. Maybe we'll come back to that next season.
They're locked in the basement.
You're grounded now!
Maybe it's just that, he spent how many years with Cartman?
What was the name of the brand management company? It was something Hammer? Cum Hammer? Was it Cum Hammer?
Yeah, something Cum. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
that was so weird.
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is this new slang for penis I don't know about?
I know. I was like, it threw me for a loop for a second. I'm like, it's funny, but does it mean something else?
Quite a little search engine. All right. Yeah, I know. I was like, what is that?
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so. Or maybe it's a joke that, the brand management company's name is terrible, so maybe you shouldn't be taking advice from them. I don't know. It's a couple. Oh, wait, okay. Yeah, it is. According to Urban Dictionary, Cum Hammer is dick.
Okay.
I guess.
Is it just like don't take advice from dicks? I don't know. So.
Something like that. Maybe that's what it was. But brand management is just in and of itself. Because I get that commentary. Actually, now that I think about it, now that I'm digging through my chronically online takes, it's everybody is a product. Literally social media, right? You're the product because they're mining your information because they don't charge you unless you're Twitter. So I guess I get it. But everybody has to be a victim. I get that, but again, that's also not a great take. They're definitely showing their age, and it might, or maybe they're doing it on purpose because they really truly don't want to have South Park. They are trying to get South Park canceled secretly again. Remember, I think what was it, season 20 or something? Cancel South Park.
Yeah.
They secretly been on a mission to get canceled, and Paramount's like, nah, babes, you're ours. You sold your soul to the devil. You're ours now.
That's gonna be the last episode. Be like, haha, it was really us. Haha, we wanted to get canceled. Haha.
Pull off the Scooby Doo type mask.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, it's just weird.
And the whole who answered to my blue penis?
Yeah, I was like, was that a reference to a Prince Albert or
I know, I was like, what was
a blue waffle? I'm so confused.
Just rubbing it up against the window.
Is that because it's Canadian?
I know, and I was like, oh, he's doing that. He's doing that to a child, right?
Exactly. Well, that might have also been sly social commentary.
Oh, burn.
If you know, you know. Jamie, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. I have a pure, unadulterated hatred for the royal family. I know too much about the royal family against my will.
Oh my!
Honestly. It's because Princess Diana died at such a pivotal age, and I was into conspiracy theories.
Oh my God! It was like a year after Diana died. Because didn't she die in like 97, like 98?
Yeah, she did.
98. I was dating this girl, and like the mother was like all into like all the Princess Diana memorial stuff, and just.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know some.
And it was like.
It wasn't. Well, it couldn't have been Danielle. So I'm glad you got away from me.
No. And again, it was like literally like the next year, and like so. I mean, she was immersed in it. And I was like, ugh.
Which is kind of weird. It is American, but like, she really gave while she was alive for that brief time, she really did give the word, and that was kind of refreshing. And you, like, the more you learn, the worse you feel for her and Harry.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. Like, hopefully they just have better takes next year. But that brings me to episode 3, where I think they're right on the money.
Lilith's favorite the episode of the season.
The Japanese toilet is my favorite episode so far. So it's like after Old Blue, Randy's old toilet breaks, they go buy a new one. And, you know, he thinks he's rich. He's not really that rich. Actually, weed farmers themselves actually don't make that much. I couldn't see a weed farmer actually like spending $10,000 on a Japanese toilet. Actually, I think top of the line can go as high as like $50,000. Not that I was researching things. I'm gonna continue to use the toilet paper. Don't worry.
Oh my God, I don't know if it was our talk or what, but it's like I know we were texting about the episode, but was it last night? I got out on Facebook for like an expensive toilet. I was like, wait a minute,
son of a bitch! I'm the product. Yes,
they're listening in.
Of course they are. I mean, it's in the terms of service if you ever buy the terms of service.
Yeah.
But no, so like he's like, we're the Kennedys, and he gets shot, and then like they have to retract the statement. He's like, I got fucking shot. Now shut up and move. And I was like, I thought they were gonna reveal that the toilet paper like conglomerates like broke Jimmy's legs. Or Timmy's legs. So I thought that's where they were going, didn't you?
Yeah.
They're like that kid that wrote about it in the school newspaper 2 years ago, because you know the time in South Park is like, you know, at a standstill. I thought that's where they were gonna go with. I'm surprised they didn't. I
know. I just love Randy. It's just his whole. I'm not poor. I sell weed.
Exactly. And then he brings everybody over for breakfast. It was a big breakfast. He's just listening to everybody take a dump. That's creepy. Uh-oh. New fetish. We found somebody's fetish. Fetish alert.
Oh my.
Wait a minute. I see what you did here, Trey. You're not slick.
I like everything.
So yeah, no, but like the whole conspiracy about toilet paper, I totally agree. Because like, yeah, a lot of the world uses like a water bottle or a bidet, right? Like, no, like really, honestly, why are we tearing down trees that we need to breathe and live?
Yeah.
To wipe our asses.
It's like, is that a whole...
What? No, Phil, answer the question!
I know, that's what I was going to say. Is that a whole conspiracy? Because...
It is a conspiracy.
Aren't we at the point where we can make, like, synthetic paper at this point? Shouldn't we be able to do that?
Right. And one ply already feels like synthetic toilet paper, so... If you've ever been a poor college kid, you know what one ply feels like.
If you ever worked at a crappy job, you know what one ply feels like.
Yeah, that's true, too. If you've ever accidentally had to take a dump at McDonald's, you know
if you've ever been in the American educational system, you may know.
I don't even think that's one ply. That's sandpaper. That's why I held it when I sat out.
Oh my!
It's like 10 hours a day, no problem, bro. I'm not touching that crap. I didn't even want to touch the freaking paper towels. Like, this feels straight like tree bark, man. So I can only imagine what it feels like today. And it's like, why do we even have paper towel when you have the hand blowers? Why do you have both?
What did Seinfeld say? You know, just what I want, to stay extra long in a room with a
but like
bad
the Dyson
odor.
ones, literally, like if you, well, I live in Florida, so I guess like a lot of our public bathrooms are kind of fancy. I don't know why. But yeah, the Dyson ones, literally, the time that it takes you to pull the paper towel out, like you stick your hands in and like literally 2 seconds, it's dry.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
So if it was actually like more automated in like bathrooms, I guess, like if that was just like a universal standard, we could probably get rid of paper towel.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't say we could get rid of toilet paper in public, because who wants to use a bidet in a public restroom? I get that, but we could definitely cut down on the consumption of toilet paper, right?
But is that just places being cheap and like buying paper towels instead of having to like put the money in on hand dryers.
I say you know what? Did I ever tell you my best friend's a lobbyist? But I don't think she would lobby for it. I don't think the government works. They really actually don't care about us or the environment. They're just worried about their bottom line and their stock prices. But yeah, I mean, if we as people lobbied, we could probably make a difference, but nobody wants to put in the effort.
I swear to God, Lilith Hellfire pulls out more information, a new nugget of information every week. I learn something new every week. Now you have a lobbyist friend. I'm like, what the heck?
I've mentioned her before. She's my best friend. All her kids are my god kids. I've mentioned her.
You mentioned her, but not that she's a lobbyist. I don't think.
She's a lawyer. Like, she literally lives my life. That's what I was going to do with my life.
You mentioned lawyer, but I don't know if you mentioned lobbyist, though.
Yeah. She's not a bad lobbyist. It's not like for pharma or anything like that.
And I'm just waiting for the day where it's like, no, it's me.
No. I didn't go to law school for a reason.
Because you wanted to.
I mean, I took the LSAT, did pretty good, but I did not want to. When I got done with my master's, I was just like,
no. I mean, if you have any kind of morals, I'm like, I don't know how you can just like wade through the law. Yeah, just... No,
my whole thing is, it takes that long to learn the law, but it only takes 6 weeks for police to enforce it. Get the fuck out of here. That's my problem. But anyway, that's a rant for the Patreon for sure.
Hey.
Very niche topic of conversation.
Shh, I'm the white guy. Let me say that.
No, I can say it. It affects me more. I can.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying. I think I can get out with my life. There's more of a chance of
sing the NWA song that all cops are bad, but the system that it's based upon is terrible, and you can only do so much good with a broken system. And I'll leave it at that. But this has been my favorite episode. I who would have freaking thought a Randy episode?
It was funny, kids, because I remember I saw it first. I said, "Did you see the episode yet?"
I was like, it was not on HBO Max because I just can't be bothered to watch things live anymore. He's like, no, it's about toilet paper. And I'm like, okay. You're like,
okay, and then
literally when I watched that episode had a point.
You're like, yeah, it sounds okay.
It's a spiral.
I know. You're like, okay, it sounds okay.
I use wet wipes in a bottle, but like, yeah, I still have like all that toilet paper from freaking the pandemic. I'll admit it.
You're the one who stole all the toilet paper.
Yeah. I mean, I did give some to some old. I still have a stockpile. I'm a little bit of a prepper now, but like water and water bottles and toilet paper. I don't think I'm gonna run out anytime soon.
That's something from like my dad's side of the family. They always have to have toilet paper ready to go.
Oh, and canned goods. That's from my grandma who lived through the Depression, and that tells you that the Great Depression wasn't that long ago. Because I mean, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things.
Oh yeah.
There's like a lot of things that like if you like that you get from your grandma, she got from her mom. Like. Great Depression.
Oh yeah, I mean it was.
Why do we have a deep freeze in all these cans? Great Depression.
I mean it was less than 100 years ago. So
looks like we might be doing that again. Damn corporations and their greed. Just gonna slip that socialist baby rant.
I mean not to get us too off course, but I'm just like all school districts and like states, and I mean 99% of the people or organizations are always looking for money. It's like, where's all the money at?
Yeah, it gets sucked up at the top. Well, why are we spending something? Well, I mean, I'm kind of thankful now that we spend all that money on the military because Russia's definitely up to something. BRICS as a whole is definitely up to something. Don't get me wrong, and they don't want us to panic.
Oh yeah, please, we need some kind of wall between us and Putin. Come on.
Yeah, up until this point, we literally didn't need it. We could have just minded our business and been in better shape than we are right now. Who knew all it took was soul-crushing paperwork to make the Taliban hate their lives and wish America won? I think that's what we should. We should bring American-style, not democracy, bureaucracy to our enemies and watch them crumble.
Or like the Taliban, or like the place, with organizations like that. I think, was it back in the day? Howard Stern said, he's like, you're going to change these people's lives. Just like dump pornography on them and stuff. Just like airdrop it. They're not going to be interested in fighting anymore. These repressed. So
they're not so repressed. That's the thing. That's the misnomer. As somebody who knows people have been like deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan like literally like 7-10 times.
They just pretend.
Not the case. Not the case. Like I feel it's kind of like really disingenuous, the propaganda that, you know. I mean, did you know that like China and Africa actually have like ads to feed Americans?
Really?
Yeah. So listen. No tea, no shade. I love America. It's one of the best places to live. I guess, but it's a third world with a Gucci belt. Like, there's places in America where people can't drink water out of the tap. What the fuck is that? You know, Flint. And a couple other places actually now, too.
Oh, yeah.
Our air pollution is ridiculous. Our government is out of control.
I mean, there's places people can't drink out of the tap. Ohio, Flint.
Yeah. Train derailed, like our infrastructure's crumbling. They won't fix it. They keep stealing money. So it's just like.
No, guy that, you know.
But yeah, like when my friend sent me that, I was like, holy shit. I always knew America was a third world with a Gucci belt, but which third world is kind of problematic. But you get my point. Infrastructure's
crumbling, but, you know, politicians who are supposed to be making.
They go in, not a millionaire, and come out multi-millionaire.
Well, aren't they supposedly making 6-figure salaries a year? But
no,
they come out multi-millionaires?
Well, they're not even making 6 figures, right? But their healthcare is unmatched. But we can't have that same thing. So make it make sense. We're paying their bills, but we can't get the same healthcare.
But they do.
America's a mess, and South Park reflects that. But like, yeah, that was my favorite episode because it kind of sent me in a spiral. Like, well, yeah, the world's literally dying, and we're wasting it on wiping our asses. Okay. That put it in perspective for me. Oh, they literally don't give a shit.
Oh.
Okay, so the last episode up to date that aired on March 8th, deep learning.
Yes.
Now I use ChatGPT for work. Nobody tell my boss. I've been using ChatGPT for a while, and I use Midjourney too for some other things that I do for fun. Building that sentient robot, you gotta outsource and open source something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really great resourceful tool. But yes, I mean yes, but if kids are gonna cheat, if they're gonna cheat, they've been cheating since the beginning of the internet or even before that. You know what I mean? Having other people write your essay, things like that. And you just kind of have to evolve and grow. Like, do kids even need to know how to write an essay anymore? Like, have you been to a store lately? Like, these kids can't do math. They have a calculator in their phone. Like, it's not like us. Like, oh, you're not gonna have a calculator with you at all times. Joke's on you, Mr. Freaking Yambrick. Yeah! Yeah, I do now!
Oh my!
Learning calculus was a waste of time, man.
You ever see that meme? They're just like, oh, I'm glad I learned to play the recorder in school. I tell you nothing.
Oh my god! Traumatic memory unlocked. My parents ended up having to buy like 5 different recorders. I kept breaking them. I hated that shit. Like,
oh my!
What do I need this for? Like, I play the drums, bro. Like, come on. I'm not gonna need this.
That's right, boys. What
a waste of freaking taxpayer money, right? Thank you for bringing that up. I've been dying to talk about that for a hot minute. Ooh, Patreon episode. You have a kid in school, so we can talk about that. Patreon episode.
Oh my god, because they memes like, oh yeah, I'm glad I learned the recorder in school because I can't tell you how
mitochondria is the powerhouse of the Why the fuck do I know that?
Oh, we just learned that this year, yes. But the whole thing is just like, yeah, I can't tell you how many life situations I've resolved with a quick blast of 3 blind mice.
Meanwhile, they don't even teach you how to do your taxes anymore.
No, they should.
Some schools never did.
Dude, they don't teach them cursive anymore.
What? That's actually the truth. That's not a lie.
No,
the internet told me.
No, because they're focused on the computer stuff more.
Well, no, they're teaching to the test, but
yeah. But I'm just. Yeah, they don't.
They're going to be able to forge their. Well,
they don't.
Yes, they don't even need to write checks anymore. So what the hell do they need cursive for? I think that's the only thing we learned cursive for, right? To sign our checks.
Pretty much. I mean, they don't teach them to write or read cursive. Yeah, no.
Oh, not how to read. Oh, they're not. Oh, that's because they don't want them to know how to read the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, maybe.
That's the conspiracy theory. It's a funny one, but when you start thinking, I thought that was a meme. I didn't know that was actually true. Oh, yeah.
Because I mean,
are you going to teach them anyway?
Oh yeah, we've been showing Luca cursive. Yeah, I mean, he even has a book. It shows you how to write cursive. It's like you follow the lines and stuff and teach you how to write cursive. But yeah, because he was like, I can't read it. It's like they don't show us that.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they want our kids dumber and dumber, so I don't think the minimum wage is ever going to go up. And the prices are going to keep going up, so they're trying to, like, really dumb down the population is mine. I don't even think that's a conspiracy at this point, because why else would you ban abortion in certain places? They're giving, like, in Texas, they're giving incentives for people to have, like, 10 kids, giving them, like, grants and shit to have 10 kids, because they need worker bees, right?
Oh, yeah, because after COVID, didn't the birth rate actually start going down after COVID?
Yeah, they thought that, locking us in for 2 weeks. And now, it wasn't as big of a baby boom. There was plenty of pandemic babies, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, not enough.
Mm-mm.
Like, because...
not
enough of the right babies. Let's be clear. Not enough of the right babies are being born.
And two, I mean, plus people were dying too. Were more people dying than being born?
Yeah. Well, COVID really hit the old people and immune.
Oh yeah, people with health problems. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, and that's another thing. Like, oh, why can't we fill these jobs? Well, like a million plus people of working age.
Yeah.
So right there's the deficit.
See, that's the thing. They never want to tell you that. They don't want to create a panic where it's like, yeah, why can't, people are lazy. No, a lot of people died. That's, Yeah.
And like, we still pretend like it's not a big thing. And when you look at the World Health Summit where they literally had the windows open, they had ionizers, they had the masks, you couldn't get in if your fever was high. They're still doing those protocols, but for the plebs and the proletariat, right, it's okay if you die. Mm-hmm. Sorry to end on that note, but anyway, back to ChatGPT. It's a very useful tool.
Did you see the credits at the end that said, the episode's like written by Trey Parker and ChatGPT?
I mean, no, honestly, I know a lot of YouTubers use it for their scripts. A lot of like coders use it to find error. But I don't think that they touched on, AI and how it's grown leaps, how every year it grows like scarily by leaps and bounds, right? About how all these theories, well, not even theories, one guy thought, pretty sure Google's AI was sentient, right?
Probably.
And that when you feed, and it's like how a lot of the AIs turn racist because you're feeding off that internet.
Oh.
Right? Like it literally only takes 3 days for them to gain a personality, and that personality is very much right alt pipeline, racist, anti-Semitic type things. It's very interesting. Because if that's all
well, yeah, it felt
90% of the top layer. I'm not talking the dark deep web or anything, but the layers that we use, like the Googles and the Bings. Yeah, social media is a cesspool. So and then also because they don't tend to hire people of color or women, you get that one slant, right? And so that's super dangerous. Which is again not what they touched on, right? It's it's for, boyfriends can be lazy now. They don't have to respond. Then he didn't read his text. I'm like, bro, at least read your text.
I know.
You gotta know what she's talking about me.
He's either on the toilet or playing video games, just
literally memory muscles.
Copy, paste, hit.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, it was very surprising that it was Butters. They pointed it out that it was Butters that found it, told Cartman. Cartman told Clyde. And it was good to see Clyde again.
Yes.
I can't believe he's with Bebe, though. Right? Was it just me?
That ChatGPT, man.
He was with the other one. The redhead girl, I thought.
Hey, man.
Things can change.
Hey, man.
We haven't even had a check-in with Tweak and Craig.
That's true. I can speak from experience, man. Life in the 4th grade moves quickly in Lilith Hellfire.
It's so true. Although I hated boys forever, and I still do.
She just
in high school, it was kind of this cop head. I was like, I guess I'll have a boy. I don't really want one. I guess I'll have one.
She just likes them for an hour at a time, eh?
Maybe not even. Depending on how good their technique is.
Oh my!
Remember, I go first. I don't care about what happens after.
15 minutes to an hour. I mean, why waste
anybody's time? What are you trying to prove, man? Get in, get out. Hey-oh. But yeah, I mean, it was crazy that they were like, Wendy, I guess they implied that Wendy was molested. I'm just like, what the fuck, that trash?
I know.
It's like, you had it happen too, and then I was like, the boat incident. I thought they were talking about when Kyle, him, and Cartman blew up the dam. I thought that's what they were going to talk about.
Young girl getting molested.
I thought it was global warming. Do you remember that episode? I thought we were going to nope.
But young girls getting molested. Who's writing their scripts? Kevin Smith? I said it.
And she's like, you're the only real thing in my life. And I'm like, oh, man, this is bad. This is so bad.
I mean, is it like the thing? Is like the whole thing with the Family Guy thing where they're like, yeah, we didn't know how to write for a teenage girl.
Lazy. That means hire somebody that can. I don't know. Is that too crazy? Is that crazy?
Hire a woman. They've been teenage girls.
And they do have women in the writer's room, but I don't think they really... Honestly, I think South Park nailed it about how they create their scripts and their ideas.
Chat GPT.
Not Chat. Oh, they wish they could have thought of Chat GPT to write it.
Proud.
It's just like Family Guy, especially modern Family Guy post-teen, is just absolute trash. 8 was its peak. I'm not gonna lie. 8 was its peak. We don't do multiverse Road 2 episodes anymore. That's a whole nother. Again, as an adult animation fan, maybe even an expert, I have a lot of thoughts on Family Guy and what it needs to be doing different.
I'm still just in shock about your take. Well, not really, but your takes on men. I was about to say, wait, so you don't like me? And I'm just scared of you saying, I don't think of you as a man.
You're different.
It's different when you take the sexual component out. Hey, Lilith.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, I can only tolerate that for about 2 hours, and it's like, all right, are we done here?
Oh!
Yeah, like, ugh. Spending the night used to be the worst. Now I just realized I can just go. Just drive myself, I can go. I don't want to cuddle. I don't want to talk.
That side.
Coitus, I'm trying to burn rubber and get the fuck out of here, man.
It's like that Seinfeld episode, you know. I'm tired. It's just been enough.
Yeah. I mentioned the bisque, you know. I got things to do. I got to record. I got to pack. It's a whole thing.
She's like, I can't have a healthy sex life. Phil makes me record too.
No, it's not that. It's just, that's a perfect excuse, honestly. I gotta record. I gotta go. You recorded? Yeah, I do. We're late bloomers, bro. That's time the creative mind starts running at 9 p.m. Ain't that right, Phil?
Oh, baby, that was the best. Oh, I gotta go talk Spider-Man. Bye.
Flipping my way downtown. Getting my Matt Murdock on, you know?
Babe, the internet is just dying for our latest Batman review. Come on.
The internet needs me.
She throws on.
I don't think so. I think it's like a 10 million podcasts uploaded every second. I think it'll be fine.
No. She stands there naked, only wearing a cape. I got first go. The internet needs me.
I thought it was okay. Like, it didn't really have anything to say. It was just like, hey, did you hear about Chat GPT? That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It felt like they just learned about Chat GPT. And I love how Mr. Garrison, like, he's trying to use it to grade the papers.
I know. He's like, what?
And then his boyfriend had told him, he's like, oh, your texts have been super supportive. He's like, about that. He didn't figure it out. He didn't figure out that the kids were cheating. Yeah. Or he didn't care. He was just like, make my life easier.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing with Garrison. He was like, oh, God, are they getting smarter? Now I have to correct like good papers and stuff.
Yeah. It's like when Cartman did the paper about feminism, he should have known. Red flag.
Exactly. I think that was
Can you say my vagina?
Whoa.
Oh, that season was brutal. Oh, it's good to see Heidi in the background again, though. She was in the background of this episode.
No.
I haven't really seen Heidi since they broke up in the background. So
nice.
And also that the one girl that was in Cuties, the little redhead with the leather jacket, or like brownish, I guess, hair. Like, I like that they're changing up the background characters. It's cool.
Oh yeah.
I think it's been an okay episode. It's not like really outstanding. Like, I thought last season was pretty good.
Well, like you said, I mean,
like these last 5 to 6 seasons after season 20, you know, they made it to season 20. It was a big deal, and I feel like they haven't given a flying fig since. You know, they're just trying to figure a way out how to exit gracefully. If they just want to let a different writer's room do it, maybe they don't have to be involved.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Or maybe just give have the scripts come past them and give them the once over, maybe.
Yeah, they're really too hands-on. Like, at this point, any other showrunner would have been gone. Like I'll use Supernatural as an example, right? Eric Kripke had a vision for the show for 5 seasons. He ended his vision and said, peace out. If y'all want to keep doing it, feel free, right? And it went on for 10 more seasons.
Oh, yeah.
Two great, very varying degrees of success, but it did make it to 15 seasons. So, I don't know, if they're tired and, they won't let them out of the contract, maybe you have to build a better writer's room that you can feel confident in, where you don't have to write and direct it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I definitely feel like this is definitely burnout. And there's definitely little meta commentary in there that they're really phoning it in, and it's you suckers that keep watching it. and me and you are suckers. It's fine. It's kind of like comfort TV at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're right. I mean, with the whole burnout thing, I mean, yeah, we mentioned SVU, but it's like, how many writers' rooms have they gone through in the last?
So many.
Yeah.
So many. Dick just has his name on it. He's just like, all right, fine. You know the formula. The formula's on the board. Write an episode, send it in, boom, bang, shoot it, direct it.
I mean, you kind of have to. Any show that
he has Chicago PD and SVU now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and again,
those are whole universe and franchises unto themselves, and then they're connected to the greater universe, right?
Everyone has to have.
I'm so thankful that Matt and Trey have never tried to spin off South Park. Like, whatever season that was, where they're like, this one's for the ladies and PC babies. Like, that's fun for like what do they call it? Remember those episodes? Like The Simpsons, where they do like the clip shows or whatever, but it was like clip shows, but new like snippets instead of old snippets or whatever. I felt like that's what it was. And if they wanted to even do that, I thought that was really fun.
Well, I was gonna say, I don't know if we spin any of that off, but maybe like
not spin off, but like just make it like an actual cartoon where it's maybe 2 to 3 segments. It doesn't have to be a continuous episode. Oh, maybe. Or they do the Seinfeld thing where there's the ABC plot that converges, but we're not necessarily having to focus on just the A plot.
Oh, yeah. Like those Seinfeld episodes where, basically everyone else is doing something and either Georgia or Elaine are off doing their own thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that maybe they're scared to change it. Like the last time they changed up the formula with the serialization was like a big thing, but I thought up until, the election, it was a good idea. It was fun, right? But then again, you don't have to be as topical, and things are just too unpredictable. People just kind of want, like I said, I watch South Park as a comfort show. Like The Simpsons, sometimes I even turn on just for comfort. So.
I mean, I guess it's but again, it's like, well, that's the thing. Does South Park even have to be topical every episode?
That's what I mean. I think in serialization, it wasn't really that topical. It's like basically the serialization started with them getting the Whole Foods, right? Their quest to get the Whole Foods and all that, and how that led into it, and then Tegrity Farm. So it's like you can keep certain aspects, and again, it's like, yeah, do you have to be topical? It's like, look at season 1, kids. Cartman gets an anal probe. That's timeless. Classic, even.
You have a 50-foot satellite dish sticking out of your ass. Hey, you guys,
and we haven't had special event episodes like Imagination Land in so long.
Yes, Coon and Friends. Come on.
Oh, yeah, we definitely need another Coon and Friends. But again, we haven't had Kenny or anybody lately. So, yeah, the vibes are definitely changing, and, their taste is changing. So, I don't know. Like I said, we have until 2026 for sure, but I think they're going to probably try to bow out after that. And I think it's time. They had a good run. If they are done, because they are the creative forces, and if they're done and they don't have anything else to say,
either bow.
I don't want any more Cupid Ye episodes for sure.
Either bow out or let new fresh blood in that writer's room.
And I just don't think that they're comfortable with that. I don't think I would be comfortable with that. This is their baby. They went through a lot of hoops to get here to this point, and I'm going to respect it. But, if you want to keep making the money and you don't want to keep, having literally the show on your shoulders. And again, one or two things have to happen.
Well, and again, too, I guess, sometimes they are so topical, and it does get controversial sometimes. It's like, do you want new people in here? And then Matt and Trey are still going to take the blame. No, Matt and Trey are still going to take the blame if someone comes in here and really goes off the reservation.
Yeah. It kind of, like I said, I feel like it's giving Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird Teenage Mutant Ninja vibes, where they're definitely having creative differences. Eventually one of them is going to, maybe both leave and then one comes back. You know what I mean?
We're all gonna.
I really wish that they would make up. I mean, not that for TMT. I wish they would make up.
I know. I know creative differences arise, but when there's that much money on the table, why can't you just be like, you know what, we can at least, work together?
They're co-creators. They've been friends forever. And people grow and change and grow apart. That's just kind of what happens sometimes, and that's a lot. You know, that's a lot. They've been through a lot together, and I think they just, if they want to leave, I'm not going to encourage them, but if they want to, I think that Paramount should let them out of their binding, soul-crushing contract. Because it's just going to make the show suck if they don't, you know? It's like when you think about the PP Plus, the streaming wars, right? That's totally a dig at them having the HBO Max deal and Paramount Plus and all these things. Take a hint. Take a hint. They won out, bro. I just, I don't know how the season's gonna end, but it's been an okay episode. But I'm hoping that, you know, they end on a really high note these next 2 episodes. Because, you know, who knows? It'll probably be 2 years before we get another.
Yeah, true.
Need something to get me through the tough times.
The good times.
But yeah, it's you know, the world's crazy right now. So I'm glad that they picked pretty tame topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like they don't really have anything to say anymore. They're just old and they want to enjoy their money. That's kind of the general gist that I'm getting, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's probably a little of that, but also too, is it just like, it's like the world is so crazy now where it's like you really can't shock anyone anymore, where it's just like, look at reality, you know, a show's not going to shock anyone to, you know, as much as it used to.
No, definitely. I think that's what it is as well. That's what it boils down to. Like, we're all so numb. Like, the last 3 years alone have just been so traumatizing, and a lot of people are just numb and don't care, and they doom scroll. Like, a lot of people just, they watch TV with their phone in their face. You know, like, I see it among a lot of my friends, or like when we're out to eat or whatever, everybody's just in. So, you know, how can you compete with that?
Social skills, bro.
Exactly. But yeah, I look forward to the last 2 episodes for it, and we'll definitely talk about it once it concludes. But you know, I'm just itching for freaking Strange New Worlds to start already. And where's my Strange New World merch? I need the ship. I need the deck as a Lego. I need the bridge as a Lego set. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my god, I've been thinking. I've been in a mood lately. I'm just like, man, I need something with like displays of a couple starships somewhere. Even if I hang up.
Are you gonna put it together? I can buy you one. I actually something Captain America theme for your birthday, but I can get a Star Trek.
Oh my! I mean, no. Do whatever you're gonna do.
No, I mean, I don't know. Are you gonna like, because those ships are? I'm not gonna lie. Those ships are a pain in the ass to put together, and then you have to paint.
Yeah, I know. Might have to find something pre-assembled. I don't know.
No. We don't do that with Star Trek ships. You have to put it together yourself with love, sweat, tears, and cursing.
Didn't any of you play with ships and bottles as kids?
Exactly. I never had the patience for that, but I did put together a couple of planes.
Really?
Before my mom took away.
Oh my!
If you know, you know. Or those metallic paint markers. Yeah, she had to monitor my craft supplies. You have to have an ID to buy it now. It's so fucked up. Like, even sometimes spray paint too, and I'm like, then I remember people actually huff spray paint.
Oh, cough medicine.
Yeah, that's locked behind a door now too, huh?
I think so.
Some of it. All the good stuff is. If it ain't behind the pharmacist's desk, I don't want it. Oh, fun fact. Did you know you can just buy insulin without a prescription?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that seems wrong, right?
Yeah, it's still like $1 million, isn't it?
No, actually, Biden actually did something good for a change, and he got it down to having like $35. That went into effect immediately. Oh, well, you know, so Lilly made that, you know, the person that the company that produces it, they have a cap on it. I mean, but like the vial is only like, I think like a milliliter, so it's like a 30-day supply. That's still a lot for some, but it's better than paying like $300. Oh yeah. So I think that's, consider that the patent was free. No more socialist rant. Sorry, no. America's so fucked up, man. Doesn't make sense.
Well, look who's leading us.
From the beginning, but that's none of my business. I mean, it kind of is. Can't think too hard about it. So on that note, because we got a whole nother show to do.
I have another show to do. That's right. All right. So, yeah, I don't know what we're doing next time, but we'll have something for you, kids.
We'll surprise you.
Surprise! We surprise ourselves. All right. So, yes.
Make it topical.
Always.
We're getting burned out like Matt Jay. Like, no, we're just gonna start reviewing old movies. Don't worry about it. We're gonna review World Team America. We're just gonna have. We're gonna review the South Park movie, which eventually we will.
Oh yeah, we got to do that. I love to watch that in the theater. Oh my god, no, we'll be like, next episode, we'll just.
When is that anniversary. They should totally re-release that in theaters.
Oh, was it not? It was 98 or 99. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That anniversary is going to be coming up in a few years.
Yeah, 1990.
Yeah.
In the year 1999. It's so funny that they never tried to do another movie.
I mean,
maybe they said no.
Well, they did.
But SpongeBob has 2 movies, so you know.
Or they did get the specials.
Yeah, but like in the theaters. But shout out to Keanu Reeves showing up just randomly in SpongeBob movie. Turned down a whole bunch of other stuff. Looking at you, Marvel. I don't know, like that just tickles me pink. The fact that Keanu Reeves is actually like in kind of turn.
Oh.
That's why we love Keanu. Integrity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's not the role for me just yet, but if you have another offer, feel free.
Integrity.
Integrity. Oh man, aren't we supposed to have a Tally episode? Actually, I think I read that somewhere that we're gonna have a Tally episode.
Maybe.
I mean, we got rid of the Christmas.
Mr. Hanky.
Yeah, they're slowly phasing stuff out. I don't think that they should have brought Mr.
Yeah, but it's like if anything happened to him, like if he got killed or something, they'd be like, "What are you trying to say about Trump?" Something like that.
I mean, we could have just ignored it, and he could have just not come.
Oh my God!
It's like he didn't get back together with Mr. Slave, so it's like
he could have moved down to his golf course in Florida. Is that what we're saying?
That's what we're saying.
And make an ass of himself during weddings. Yeah.
I hope it doesn't run in 2024, and if he does, they leave it the F alone.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just wishful thinking, but I think the Republicans might be like, is he more trouble than he's worth?
I'd rather have Trump than DeSantis.
Ooh.
DeSantis is super, super dangerous.
I know you've said that before. Oh my.
He's super dangerous. Literally, rather that should tell you everything you know.
Oh yeah, isn't he the one banning books and stuff, or trying to?
Other things.
Yeah.
He's trying to give teachers felonies. Mm-hmm.
That's the other problem.
And that's why we don't have teachers.
You want my socialist rant? Yeah, there's that, and it's just like, you know what? You want a better society? Give these teachers the tools because they're helping teachers. They
shouldn't have to pay for anything out of their own pocket. They should get paid more than they do. And honestly, I'm gonna be real. Their student debt should be paid off once they teach for 10 years. It should be automatic.
Well, that's the other thing. It's like, for all these school shootings, these teachers should have guns. It's like,
no,
really?
They should have security so they don't have to deal with it.
Well, it's like, yeah, okay, who's gonna buy that? Them? I'm like, just like you.
Yeah, they wanted them to buy their own guns. Actually,
I'm like these.
I'm like they were doing that.
Most of these teachers are going out of their own pockets to pay for school supplies, and you want them to get guns? It's like, really? They can't afford pencils.
But they're trying to, the whole thing with the public education, they're trying to move to the voucher charter system, which, aka, they're trying to, basically overturn the Board versus Brown without, the Board of Education versus Brown without actually overturning it. So, it's a whole thing. It's a whole mess. I'm very scared for the country. That's, why I dipped out.
All right, and it's a hot take. I mean, and I know a lot of people are going to be, but it's like educators and, anyone in the medical community should be getting paid more than professional athletes. And
I mean, that's not a hot take.
I know, but there's still there's be.
I mean, honestly, this is, and you can make of this what you will. I think teachers actually get paid almost as much as WM do, so that's a whole thing too. That's a whole.
Oh my.
Yeah, I went there. As a woman, I went there. What you gonna do about it, Phil? What you got to say about it? He's like, on that note.
Nothing.
Roll the tape. Let's go.
All right, kids. So if you want to talk any South Park or any of the hot takes, yes.
If your South Park conversations with your friends don't turn political, I don't even know what the fuck you're doing. It's literally by nature and definition. You're gonna have some hot takes, some controversial hot takes, as a South Park fan.
Oh my God, there's a Patreon special, Lilith. When you're here, just we'll set the recorder down while we're talking, and it's like.
Oh, we should play Cards Against Humanity, but we should wait for the whole team to get together.
Yes. Oh my God, how funny would that be?
Oh, you should. What you should do? You should get a fishbowl, make a whole bunch of topics, throw them in the fishbowl, pull them out, and you're like, and go, Lilith. What do you think about this?
or hey, patrons, send in your topics and we'll talk about it.
60 seconds on each hot take.
I'll make Lil take a shot before each topic.
Oh God.
Shot. All right, so send us all your thoughts.
As long as there's not more than 21 topics, I'll be fine. I know this from personal experience.
Oh my. So send us your thoughts or anything you want us to discuss. Capes, or not Capes&Lunatics. I mean, you can, but saltyandpetty69 at gmail.com. That's saltyandpetty69 at gmail.com. Or call.
We had to do it.
Destiny told us to. The Salty and Petty was taken, so we needed a we needed a number. At least on social media. Was it Twitter? There was some place it was taken, yeah. But it was somebody who I don't think who had used it in years. I was like, damn it.
They should really delete those.
I know. So yeah.
Meanwhile, my Lilith Hellfire Twitter, I think it's just I retweet, so technically I do use it.
She's like, I see I got pinned in an episode.
Your original content out.
I see I got tweeted in. I see an episode I was on got tweeted out. Let me retweet this. Yes. There. I tweeted everything for this month. All right.
And don't open Twitter for another 3 months.
Not exaggerating. All right. So yeah, saltyandpetty69@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find everything Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merch, anything you want to know. Tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. It's in the show notes. All right, Lilith Hellfire. People want to talk to you about your fancy toilets and toilet paper. Where can people get a hold of you?
If you want to go to Casa Bonita and be a Yelp reviewer with me, feel free to find me on the interwebs over on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire69. Duh. But remember to like and follow because my content, fans and friends, either do the 6 or do the 9. And I'm going to do the daily check, only for a fee.
Oh my.
It's so salty. Yep, still available. Don't get fingered.
Remember, kids, little tip of the day.
Don't get fingered. I can't wait to blow his mind.
Shoot the internet. All right, kids, thank you for joining us.
Don't eat gluten or your dick will fly off.
Wow!
That's a South Park thing.
Or you'll blow chunks all over the place. That's my son.
No, you don't remember that episode where they had him quarantined?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
I was just thinking of controversial episodes. I mean, it's kind of Jennifer Lopez. That's kind of cringy.
Yes, taco flavored cheese.
What he did to Ben Affleck.
The Paris Hilton.
Britney Spears.